Hey, I'm back. Last episode we rolled into the Sorcerer's Tower chunk and unlocked the need to get 99 firemaking. This episode we continue that, we finish it off, and we see what the future brings. Welcome to the video, roll the intro. The map of RuneScape is divided into sections called chunks, each with their own set of resources, obstacles, and challenges. This is Prism Chunk, my extreme-ish one-chunk Iron Man. I've been tasked with locking myself to a chunk until I've completed everything it has to offer. Starting in Birthorpe, we expand our domain bit by bit. Join me as I conquer Gillinor, one chunk at a time. This is Prism Chunk, my one-chunk Iron Man. Whoa, hey, 2 videos in 1 month? What can I say, this is a month to spoil, y'all. Let's have a quick recap of what's left to do in this chunk. The main thing will be finishing off 99 firemaking. In the last video we got halfway there, and in this video we'll finish it off. After that we have a few cleanup tasks. For best in slots we have to make an Elder Shield Bow for best in slot range shield, and Diamond Bolts for ammo. We have to smoke a trap with a lit torch because for some reason that has a hunter level requirement. And we have to kill a unicorn since it is a new unique monster that spawns in the chunk. And lastly, I've added planks to the picker, so now it properly shows that we need to build some treasure trail hidey holes. This will be relevant later. And now before we begin, there's a few life stuff I'd like to talk about. Firstly, my thanks goes out to Jagex for including me in the RuneTube. It has a big impact on the performance of my videos, as you can see by the big spike in the views here. So I'm very appreciative that it was included in this. And then I will be moving and starting a new job soon. So at the start of the new year, so the next couple weeks are going to be a bit hectic. And I imagine this new job is going to be a bit more time consuming than the one I have right now. So things may slow down a bit. I don't know. We'll have to see. But if I disappear for a bit, trust that I'm still grinding away and I did not abandon y'all. But I think that's all I have to say for now. Enjoy the video. Let's get into it. So I've been thinking a little bit. I know I said I wasn't gonna go for the smithing stuff, but that's for Elder Rune. The Nechrite hatchet is 1 level away. Because I have the stout, I can just stout myself up to 70. So let's actually go get the Necronium hatchet because that'll give me like 12% boost. So that's a very good boost to do. And we need to make iron anyway for summoning. We need the iron ingots to make the iron titans for 99 summoning. So let's go do that. Let's actually smith a little bit. It's only 43,000 XP, not too far away, so let's go ahead and do that and get ourselves a little bonus there. So we may not have done the Elder Rune hatchet, but we did get ourselves a nice grind. 69 smithing, and with the Dwarven Stout that are purchasable in the games room, that is enough smithing level to make Necronium stuff. I'm just going to limit it to the hatchet for now, because I don't know how much extra energy I have to make the ore, but I should have enough for 1 bar, at least. So that's good. We didn't get our full grind, but we got ourselves a small bonus grind. And once this is done, I'll go over there, make myself the ore, and we'll make ourselves the hatchet. Okay, 9 root. That's... math isn't mathing. 3. Okay. Yes. So that'll give us 1/2. So we need to make another 9 rune. Okay, now with these 9, we make 3 Dracolith, right? Yes. 3 Dracolith, and then we turn these 3 into each half of the Nechrite. That's 1 and 2. So that gives us the necrite bar. First we need the stouts. I'm just going to buy them all out because why not? I don't feel like running all the way back here. Honestly, I'm just happy that these are useful. Something that was kind of obscure from the first chunk is coming in handy. All the way, you know, almost 1.5 years since the beginning. That's just, I guess that's kind of like the best thing about Chunkman is you never know what will be useful to you. So go ahead, take a swig. That'll boost us up to 70, and we can make ourselves the bar. There we go. And then we use that bar before it runs out to start the hatchet. Fortunately, even though the boost ran out, you can still work on it, so I guess you just needed to start it. But there we go, we got ourselves the upgrade. That'll go right onto our tool belt. I'm going to hold on to that because you never know when these things might be useful. It's a tier 60 weapon. Hold on. No, it's not good. But hey, there we go. Nice upgrade. Back to our use. Hey, there we go. Another 90 on the account. 90 divination. That unlocks the next tier. We've got ourselves the luminous wisps. And a bunch of other stuff. But if I thought about it earlier, I could have done... No, I guess not. Anyway, that's it. Move along. It's that time of year again, and as you can tell by my attire, it is Christmas. But also, as you can tell, there's no portal. I can't access the event, legitimately. So unfortunately, I will not be allowed to train anything in the event there because I can't access it from my chunks. I will use the teleport to go in and do like the daily stuff with the letters, get the cosmetics and whatever. But I will not be able to use any of the skilly nodes, unfortunately. We're gonna have to just stick with our normal training. Okay. This is unexpected. I seem to have acquired a Woody. Hi Connor, welcome to YouTube. Nice little byproduct. Just doing the dailies, the book Jack of Trades thing, rather than actually cutting. But hooray! Welcome to the team, Mr. Woody Pet. Apparently, it's not just cosmetics. The mystery gift from the sleigh this week dropped something huge for me. Limestone. And when I get a house, this limestone can be used to make an armor stand, which I can use to repair equipment. So I might have to try to figure out how to get some good equipment. Like maybe I'll make Bainite instead of Elder Rune because I can make an upgraded version of that. And then I can repair it on the armor stand for money. The possibilities are not endless, but they're pretty big. It's huge. A secret agent penguin just dropped by and he gave me a casket. This is, I guess, technically the first real clue casket on the account. I did open all those other holiday caskets that were kind of like clues but different. But look, it's our first real clue casket. So why not open it now? I'm not saving it for anything. Let's do it. Let's see what we get. Oh, meerkats. Cool. Pretty useless, but it's a collection log. Woohoo! Alright, back to cutting. Does anyone know why there's an M in the Warriors Guild? Why an M? Is it the Warriors Guild? Mario? Wahoo! This doesn't seem right. You know what? I think we've been working pretty hard. I think we should reward ourselves. And do you know what I like? Logs. So let's get one log just to treat ourselves. Oh, look at that. 99 wood cutting. A nice little byproduct of the other grind we're working on. And it's great because the woodcutting cape is actually just 2 chunks away. So that's nice to take care of. We're still a bit far behind on the fire making part. I think we need like 1,900-ish more logs? Question mark. But yes, 99 wood cutting is very nice for us. I love it. But let's get back to the main attraction, the fire. You know what? I think we've been working pretty hard, and I think we should reward ourselves. And do you know what I like? Burning logs. So let's just burn 1 log to treat ourselves. And oh, would you look at that? 99 fire making. We've done it. That is the biggest grind of this chunk. Let's head over to our dude and pick up the cape because we can do that now. And let's see it in all of its fiery glory. Here he is. He's showing off the work of his trade. Ignatius, give me the cape. Oh, it's beautiful. Let me pick this up too because we need that. Ooh, that's nice. It's toasty. Toasty, just like our friend here. Emote? Emote? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, that's it. That's the biggest thing we gotta do. We just gotta do a couple more cleanup tasks and we'll be ready. Let's start with the unlit torch. Now it's lit. That was we have to smoke a trap. I don't know. Okay, so first we have to make a bunch of stuff. We have to smoke this trap with the torch we just bit. But we didn't bite it. There we go. It didn't do anything, but trust me, it's apparently 2700 to do that. We have to make some diamond bolts, which we can just do right here because we got all this stuff already. We need to make an elder shield bow because that's my best in slot range shield. In addition to our regular short bow we got there. Then we have to go over and kill a unicorn because it's a unique monster. And then finally, we have 6 hidey holes that we can build, but only 1 that we can fill. I think it's this one over here that we can fill. All the other things we don't have the items to put in, so I don't think that's why they showed up in the previous chunks. It didn't show up until this one because I can't fill the other ones, but I can fill. I don't know. Maybe it also didn't know I had planks. Regardless, I'm gonna build them. I just won't be able to fill them. So let's do this. Let's look away again. It's not good. Please, I'm sorry, little. I was gonna say horse, but I don't know what those are. But there we go. The unique monster has been eliminated. Let's go grab the final bits of the hidey holes. So we actually need some normal planks. We need 12 normal planks. But I'm recording this part right here because when we roll the next chunk, we can roll into Sears Village proper. And there's an estate agent there. I forgot the rope again. Just kidding. He lets me in because I started the quest. Good progress. Anyway, I'm recording this because if we roll the estate agent, that's technically 99 construction. And my only way to get planks is to run all the way here, pick up this 1 plank, and hop worlds. And I'm not doing that. So I'm saying this right now before the roll. I am not doing 99 construction this way. Just to put this on the record. There we go. That's all the planks we need. And then while we're here, there is a hidey hole right here that we can make for a hard clue. Okay, I need 55 construction. That's a problem. Looks like we've got ourselves a bonus grind. Because I can go to the troll invasion and train construction there. Oh, this is bad. How much XP do I need? 120,000? Is this real? Do I have to do this? Let me consult. It seems like The consensus is that it does count, so we've got to do the bonus grind. I'm so happy. Let's start with the easy hidey holes at least. I can do those. I did the statue already, unfortunate. Let's just do these ones. It will give me a little bit of XP, and I guess I can use the troll reward book on the construction skill. I'm upset. I was so ready to roll, and then this happened. Anyway, one hidey hole done. I have 2 more easies and a medium somewhere that I can probably do. Yeah, this here is the medium. That's number 2. Number 3 is this beehive. And number 4 is this rock. The other 2 are hard hidey holes, and they require 55 construction. So let's just go ahead and use this because I can't go into the troll invasion. Oh, it's really good XP. Unfortunately, I had to use it now. Yeah, so it won't let me into the troll invasion until I use that. So I guess we just camp in there until we hit 55. We're coming up on the end of the grind here. This was bad. This was not fun at all. It was like 4,000 XP an hour at best. So this took me like 30 hours. It was bad. But I figured I'd try to share my tips in case someone else is crazy enough to do this for whatever reason. First of all, turn on high contrast mode. It'll tell you everything that's broken right away. You don't have to think at all. You just run to wherever. You want to actually try a little bit because the further you get, the more things break and the faster XP you can get, obviously. The barricades don't give you any construction XP. They give you crafting XP. So it's better to avoid them a little bit if you can handle surviving. I've saved all the points for extra hands. It's basically like devotion of this minigame. It'll stop all your health from draining at that point. And you need one of these bad boys, a sculpting chisel from the god statues. Hopefully this isn't your first chunk and you have access to the statue over there down in Taverley. Because instead of giving the 1% bonus that it's supposed to give, it actually gives you 10% bonus. Because of how low this XP is, it rounds it up to the 0.1. So you're actually getting 10.1 instead of 10.01. So that's 10% extra XP. So in a little bit, 300 XP in 30-ish repairs of this, we should be done. Hopefully. Because again, with this sculpting chisel, it also gives you a +1 bonus, invisible. So I should only have to go to 54 instead of 55. Assuming it works for the hidey holes. But we will figure that out in like 15 minutes or whatever after I do my Jack of Trades books. It should bring me up to 54. But we will see. Give me a second and we'll get this 53. Right then, this should be the last one. There we go, 53. And then after this, we go outside. And it's actually going to be a little bit short. I think I need like 200 more XP. But after that, we'll do the books and we'll get 54. And then we will cross our fingers and hope that this chisel will let me skip a level. Otherwise, I'll need a lot more XP, and I do not want that. Okay, now this should be the last one, 14, 15. If that my math is correct, that should be just enough. So let's leave. Let's go do the books, plural, and hopefully we'll be done with this. Alright, here we go. This book should give me exactly enough XP. one XP short. Yeah, okay, I was lied to. Alright, we're going back in for one more thing. Alright, there we go. 54 construction, and with the chisel, that should be enough to give us the 55 construction we need to build the hidey hole. So let's head over there and see if it works. Alright, here we are, moment of truth. Does this work, or am I trapped for another 5 hours? Oh, shoot. We're stuck for another 6 hours in the hole. Oh, this is bad. At this point, I might as well just wait for reset again tomorrow. Because, like, by the time I finish that, it's going to be reset anyway. Alright. You let me down, Chisel. I thought you were the chosen one. I guess not. Back in the hole. Alright, here we go. 55. That's all we need. That's the last level requirement. Now we just gotta go over and build them. Alright, here we go. Ah, that's nice. Number 1. And number 2. And with that, I can safely say this chunk is complete. Finally. Alright, over to the chunk picker. We're back. We're finally back at our chunk picker. 113 days since the last roll. August 28th is currently December 19th going to the 20th. And I got myself a chunk roll for Christmas. Best present ever. Let's go ahead and check off all the stuff that we did, because it's all done now. Good job, us. High five all around. Complete. 17 out of 17. So let's just do a quick rundown of what we can get. There are a couple big ones and a couple of small ones, or none ones. But yeah, let's start from the top. Number 1, we've got the Towerly Dungeon, and we have the Rogue's Dens and the Summoning Cape. So 99 summoning, 99 thieving, and a lot of drops to get. So that's one of the bigger ones. Number 2, we have the Plateau for some corner. Number 3 will give us another big one. It's got the farming patch, so we can grow stuff for the summer pie, which will need 95 cooking, and then there's Puro. I've already taken care of that. We'll talk about it if we get there. And then we have the flower patch for the Star Bloom flower that I can grow. And then we can go all the way back to the loom over here and make the cloth, and then do nothing with the cloth because we can't do anything until we get over here. But that will still need 100 crafting. Number 4 is Fish Flingers. Basically a free reroll, but a passive to unlock all this stuff from the thing because it's time gated. Number 5 is right here. This is the cornerist of corner content, actually in the corner of the chunk. Number 6 is Brimhaven, also has an entrance to Puro. It has the Spirit Seed, Spirit Patch that I can finally use that thing all the way from chunk number 2. And it has a fruit tree patch as well that has an achievement with it, I think, so we'll have to grow a special tree there. Number 7 is the docks to Karamja, which will have nothing to do. It's just an entrance into Musa Point. Number 8 is empty. It just has some trolls, but we've already killed similar trolls in there, so that will be a nothing. We'll just walk around and look and see what we got. Number 9 will let us... I don't think it actually has anything. It's a couple unique. It has these fishing spots, but it might actually be part of this chunk. We'll have to see if it actually counts the salmon spots as in that chunk to give us that task. Number 10 is also some corner content right there. Number 11 will let us continue the Mountain Daughter quest. Can't finish it because we still need Relica proper, but we'll continue it. Number 12 is 99 Ranging, because it has the Ranging Guild. And it has the new pickpocket NPCs, the trainee archaeologists. So we can maybe do something with that. I think it's nothing though, because we already have the thieving requirement. Number 13 is another big one. There are coal rocks right here, so that triggers 99 smithing. It also has the World Wakes quest all contained within this. So our fourth quest will be completion of the World Wakes, which is mind-boggling to me. But that's the main thing, is the smithing and that quest. And then number 14, as I mentioned before, it has the 99 construction cape, which I will not be doing, under a similar pretense to why I'm not doing herblore. It's just thousands of hours of grinding for nothing, because I can't even get a house. I need 1 to unlock the house there. I need 6, and then the one below it, or 9 and the one to the left of it. But yeah, so I'm gonna say it now. I'm not doing it until I have a proper way to get training for that. And I think that's it. We've got 14 chunks to roll from, like 4 really big ones and 10 really small ones. But I think that's it. Without further ado, let's hit that pick button. What is this? Oh, it's the moves to the point. Okay. I think that's free. I don't think there's anything over here to do. Yeah, 0 out of 0. We'll go ahead and do this. Disable access, save. Alright, so we can't roll any of these ones. I'm gonna go over there anyway, because I can. Wait, how do I get over there? Oh yeah, the charter. Right, okay, hold on. Alright, here we go. We're gonna head over there just for completion's sake. I think it'll unlock a music track for us as well, once we hit over here. Yeah, a bunch of music tracks. Ooh. Nice jungle for the winter. We can get bananas, maybe? Wait, where is the end of this chunk? I don't know. Okay, so it's actually this tree. That's the edge. So no bananas for us just yet. And nothing new to do. Nothing here. We have the customs officer. We have the charter dudes that are the same as in Catherby. Nothing else to click on. Nothing here. So nothing new. We go back and we roll something else. Back so soon. So with this roll, it actually disables number 6. Because now we have a chunk that we can walk through to get over to 6. So let's turn that off and reduce back to where we were before. So we're actually down to 13 because now we eliminated 1. And 13 will have the bananas. I don't think there's anything else. There's another hidey hole we'll have to build in there. We got the lobsters, but I think there's nothing really else over there. So let's go ahead and roll again. This is corner content, I think. Yes. Very, very teeny tiny bit of corner right here. I can pretty safely say there's nothing in there. The Triskelion chest thing is over here, so if I ever get one of those, we can open that. But that's about it. Again, no new tasks. I'm not going to head over there because we've already been there. Nothing else to do. Let's just go straight into rolling. Actually, take this off first because we can't roll that first. Alright, we're actually down another one. We're down to 12. We started at 14, down to 12. Let's roll again. And it has finally happened. We've got the one we've been avoiding since the 3rd chunk roll. Big boy chunk. So let's see, we've got a lot of monsters to kill. We've got ghosts to get the ghost hunter stuff. We can do Druidic Ritual a bit more. We have 2 more quests that we can do in completion. A couple of achievements. We have the Flash Powder Factory. That's a lot of AFK stuff, I think. We have the Draconic Visage, which is going to be I think the longest thing. A lot of different things that we have to kill. And a bunch of drops to get. So this is going to take us a long time. But, oh, this just goes on forever. 84 new tasks to take care of. Minus the herblore stuff. I'm going to remove that. But, yeah, let's take a proper gander and see what we got over there. Here we are on the edge of the new chunk. The one that's been looming over us since the very beginning, basically. Let's take our first steps in. I think the first thing I want to do is unlock this lodestone because that was a backlog task from this one. And this will be our third lodestone. We have this guy, he's a clue step, a medium clue step. I don't remember if I destroyed that clue. I'll have to look and see. So we might be able to do another clue step at the moment. There is the quest from him as well. The one where we poison a dude for being a jerk. We have the Rogue's Den, which is down this trap hole here. We have a pickpocket target. Unfortunately, they removed the maze that no longer exists. They got rid of the thing. We have wall safes. Can I do these now? I think so. Alright, cool. I don't know what's in them. I'll have to take a look. Gems, I already knew about that, but there might be other cool stuff in there. That is the Flash Powder Factory. This is the Thieving Cape. We've got some claws. Mithril Adamant claws. Knives. Stethoscope. We can use that to help us pick the safes up in the castle. I don't know if we need to do that mini quest at the Thieves Guild first, but that might be helpful. I'm going to just buy this now. I think I can just add it. Nope, that's the master. Anyway, we have the bank. We have the cooking fire, the classic cooking fire. We have the Thaler. I can get Void? Wait a minute. Do I need to do anything to get Void? That would be fantastic. It's not required because it's a minigame, but I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the Flash Powder Factory to get the other stuff anyway. I might be able to get Void. Oh, that's going to be great. Hold on. I'm glad I came over here. I've got all this skilling gear. Okay. Oh, the Seed Aside is here. There's a lot of good stuff here. It's gonna take a long time. But that's really good. Hold on, what else do we got? Eggs? Clues? Note paper. Hold on. There's a lot of good stuff here. Oh, we're gonna have to come back. We're gonna have to come back to this. This is a big bookmark here. There's chocolate here. I know that has some really obscure uses like in potions and stuff, so that might be interesting. Tomatoes, we can make pizzas if we really wanted to, but they're kind of annoying to make, but they're an option. The Flash Powder Factory is actually on Spotlight tomorrow, so I guess for the next 3 days that's what we are going to start with. We'll start with those requirements and get the Thaler to buy all that other stuff. There's another Goblin Raider spot here and a clue. Coordinate clue right there for the hard clues. So stuff is opening up. This is the border of the chunk. The space right below the fence here. So this is as south as we go. We're the Lady of the Lake. I don't think she does anything for us just yet. We have the pet shop, which has something very, very important. Nuts. We can get a squirrel. Yay, squirrel. We have a herblore shop. I think I'm going to have to incorporate into my daily runs, because it has some good stuff that we can use to train up herblore. Like this. the one attack potion. But yeah, so we'll add this on. We can bank it right over there in our new bank. We have Sandfuse House, and we can go up the stairs the wrong side. Very important. We have the crystal chest. I've got a good number of keys that I can use to open this up. So that'll be cool. We can see what we got. Here is big milestone number 2. The summoning obelisk. We can start training our summoning. And we're pretty close because of the Halloween event, which is nice. I think I need to collect around 2,000 more charms. Crimson charms at least, if I don't use any of the other ones. But we also have the quest that we can do. That'll give us a little bit of XP. But this will be 99 summoning as well. And then lastly, we have the thing I've been dreading this whole time we've been on this account. The Taverley Dungeon. So we've got a lot of stuff to do in here. We've got the blue dragons, we've got the black dragons, we've got black demons. We have the agility shortcut that I can do already because I prepared for that. We've got black knights down over there that have some drops we need to get. We've got a bunch of ghosts, and they have some pretty rare drops that we have to get. There's a lot that we have to do in here. We got the fire obelisk. We can make fire stays if we really wanted to. We have a way up to the water obelisk as well, which goes here up to this island. So we'll have to grapple. We can't grapple. We don't have mithril bars. But yeah, we've got a lot to do. So let me go over the list. Let me try to parse it and try to sort it well enough to present. But it's monumental, so we're gonna have to talk a lot. Let's go. Chunk 1157-3, South Taverley. Well, this is it. This is the day to tackle Taverley. It is finally here, and there are a ton of things that we need to do. So let's start. First are the skilling tasks. We are adding 2 more 99s at least to our ranks with 99 summoning and thieving. I'm also betting we will hit at least 1 more from the item drop grinds, as I'm almost 98 HP at the recording of this section, and depending on how bad my luck is, maybe even 99 range and slash or magic as well. We also need 70 defense to wear the fully upgraded Ghost Hunter equipment. Speaking of equipment, we have a few new things that we need to add. We have the Ghost Hunter set that I just mentioned, which contains 4 pieces that drop at around a 1 in 2k drop rate from ghosts. We have Druidic robes from the Chaos Druids, and some black equipment that I will most likely bypass by making my own higher tier armor. For the skilling equipment, we now have access to the Flash Powder Factory, which provides us with the Botanist and Factory sets, both of which are useful for herblore. It will also give us the Untracked Unique Rogue set, which unfortunately does not have the same effect as the old school counterpart. All it does is provide some bonuses that are pertinent to the game itself. They may be useful if I use the minigame to train some stuff, but after we're done with the minigame, it'll just sit in the bank and collect dust. Moving on to drops, we have some interesting stuff. The ghosts have been hoarding a lot of stuff that we need to get. Firstly, they drop Ghostly Essence, which is a log slot, and it is used to charge another of their drops, the Ectoplasmator, which is basically like a bone crusher to use on ghosts to crush their invisible bones for prayer XP. We'll need 100 of the essence to upgrade it to the attuned version. Additionally, they will drop the cremation ability, which lets us burn bones on a fire for XP, which is essentially useless because we're already 99 prayer and firemaking. And lastly, they drop the herb burner, which burns herbs. We can use it to sacrifice herbs for a bit of XP if I don't want to make potions from them. For the non-ghost stuff, we have the blue and black dragon eggs, which drop from their respective dragons at a rate of 1 in 200, and they require 99 summoning in the first place to drop, so that will be done later on. The Chaos Dwarves drop Mighty Keys, which are an untracked unique, And finally, the Black Knights drop some notes which are needed for the collection of Zamorakian Notes achievement. And finally, the drop we've all been waiting for, the Draconic Visage, makes its appearance as a 1 in 10k or a 1 in 9.7k with a luck ring, and they drop from the Black Dragons. And to end it all off, we have some questing and achievements we can do. We can complete Let Them Eat Pie and Wolf Whistle, two very beginner quests that are basically all contained within Taverley. The picker says we can have partial completion of Druidic Ritual, but it may be possible to complete the entire thing if the conditions are met. For the achievements, we have the Seer's Medium task, now available by lighting a fire in Seer's Village using a summoning familiar, and we have a quest cape requirement in freeing the dude in Taverley Dungeon, the guy that's jailed all the way in the Black Knight base. I think that sums up mostly everything. I'll try to talk about things or include the tasks as they become relevant and as I start doing them. This whole explanation is probably like 10% of the entire video, so that kind of shows how chunky this chunk is. But with that all being said, let's start chipping away at this chunk. So I think I'm going to start with the murder marathon because there are a lot of things in here and I can clean up the list just by taking out one of everything. So let's get this over with. Hey, there's our muddy key as well. With the jailer, we have the jail key. So once we free this dude, he'll give us the dusty key, I think. And that will let us go further in. We also have the dwarves, I think, that we have access to now, too. Correct. And here is where it starts to get dangerous. We have the blue dragons, and I don't remember if their fire attack is range-based. Or you have to be in melee distance. So I guess we're about to find out, huh? I know they had the regular basic. Okay, that answers the question. So this is gonna be a bit difficult when I'm going for the egg. We're gonna have to either like pray against it or find a safe spot or something. But that's after 99 summoning, so we'll figure that out later. Ooh, that's really bad. We're only up to the black demons and we're already down to 59% accuracy. This is going to be difficult. Well, not difficult. It's just going to take a very, very, very long time. I do know there is a safe spot for the black dragons at least. So, fortunately for the visage, I think we can safe spot that. But for the blue dragons, it's going to be a bit difficult. Zamorak robe? I think that's an item we need. Yeah, prayer bonus. Nice. So we just need the robe top to get that as well. So here we are at the black dragons. So I think if I pull it over here, if I go to the max range of my bow, I might be safe from their attacks. I'm going to have to figure this out. Let's see. Not there. No. Okay, that's an issue. Let's just get this one kill and we'll figure it out later. Again, 56 accuracy, that's really bad. We're hitting basically half the amount of damage we're supposed to be doing. So I might have to go investigate. What am I talking about? Bolts, maybe? Because they're like 30% better? Maybe the ladder is the ticket. I do know somewhere there is a safe spot here. I just don't know exactly what. So the trick was the shield bow, because it has a range of 8 and the short bow has a range of 7. So this is perfectly safe. I am very happy I knew about this information beforehand. So we can just safe spot the black dragons until we get the visage and the egg. We're not going to do that now. I want to get the 99 summoning thing out of the way first. The issue is going to be getting the charms I need for it. I need a bunch more charms, but that's a future me problem. But this is a very good discovery. So we will go ahead and do that. But, you know, for the time being, I'm probably going to start with the minigame stuff. Whenever it's on Spotlight, I'm going to go ahead and do the minigame. And then when it's not, I'm going to start with the ghosts, because they have so many drops I need to get, and they're pretty rare. So we'll start with the ghosts, and then we'll do the minigame when it's possible. And then I think I'll go do thieving as well, because we need the 99 thieving. Probably from the master farmers or the safe in the castle. I'm gonna have to decide. Maybe a bit of both. Maybe I'll go to the safe, and then when that's open and I'm waiting for it to shut to reopen, I'll go over to the farmers or something. I don't know. But I think this will be where I'm going to be ending the episode. I want to get this out before Christmas. So I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you for coming. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there's going to be a bunch of delays, I think, going forward with the move and the new job and everything. But I appreciate everyone. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube stuff, you know, all that sort of fun stuff. And until the next one, I'll see you later.
Merry Christmas.